Hey there, it's Darci with Rambling Roses RV. I just thought I'd do a little chat and check in with everyone, see how everyone's doing. We would love to get your comments about anything and everything in the chat. I love reading just whatever anyone has to say. I kind of am the minder of the chat. And so, let us know what's going on with you. If you've seen something on our channel that you really like or something that we can do better, because we are so open to suggestions. We're just starting out and we have a lot of aspirations, but this is just the beginning and we are total newbies. So any suggestions you can give us, they are welcome, as long as they're at least kind of nice. I get really sad if people are mean. I need to get a thicker skin, which I actually do have a thick skin because I'm a teacher. So, I do have a bit of a thick skin, but just be nice. We all need to be nicer, right? Be a kind human. I saw somebody with a t-shirt that said that a couple days ago and I thought, I really like that. Anyway, I'm just doing a little chat here, just me and you. I've been thinking a lot about how our life has slowed down a little bit since we started RVing, and we're not full time. We just go out on the weekends when we can, when it's not bad weather. We're actually gonna winterize the trailer this weekend, I think, so I'm super sad about that. But, I've always been a really busy person. I have lots of friends. I like to go out and do things. I just got back from a week in Palm Springs with some girlfriends. So I am not lacking for things to do. But I will say that since we've started RVing, I've really found like this is going to sound kind of hokey, but like this inner peace, like of just kind of slowing down. And it could be for a few reasons. It could be, number one, all of our extra money is now going into the RV, so I don't go shopping as much. Not that I'm a big shopper anyway, which I'll talk about in a minute. But, going out to lunch with friends and, buying new clothes and just, dumb things that you spend your money on. We don't have that flexible of an income now that we have our RV because that requires some money. So we had no idea when we got into this how much money that was going to cost. I think I said that in another episode. But it's kind of shocking. But you know what? It's worth the sacrifice for, we both feel like it's worth the sacrifice because what we get back from having our trailer, the happiness and joy that it brings us, and not just the trailer itself, but watching people's YouTube videos. We watch so many YouTube channels that we just love. We haven't watched regular TV in 2 years because we just watch pretty much YouTube RV. That's it. So that brings us a lot of happiness. Talking about different RVs, looking at different rigs, different floor plans, what we'd be interested in the future, what somebody else has and why they have it and how that fits their lifestyle and not ours. It's just made us really happy but like I said, really peaceful, at least for me. I feel a lot less stress about, when we go out for, a weekend. We're not on this huge time schedule like, oh my gosh, we have to get there by this time. Would it be nice to get to the campground by 2? Yes. Do we ever get there by 2? No. And is that okay? Yes, it's okay. So, I just feel like I don't need to rush. And that makes me really happy. Also in our life, we have over the past 4 years really downsized our living, and that was not due to RVing the first few years. RVs weren't even on our radar. If you would have told me I'd be camping 4 years ago, I would have told you were crazy. So we downsized from a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom to a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. We weren't sure what we were going to do, lived there a couple years, and then we decided to downsize again to a 1-bedroom. And along the way, we got rid of stuff. And you know what? I was a stuff person, a nice stuff person. I had a lot of things that I had collected from travels. I had just a lot of things like decor. I come from a single mom and a sister, so we grew up with all girls. And we loved to decorate, and that was our thing. And my mom kind of lived on a shoestring, but she made sure we had a beautiful home with, you know, things purchased, you know, slightly used or at the swap meet or at TJ Maxx or whatever. And so I kind of inherited that, as did my sister. And so, you know, I love to be surrounded by a lovely home. But with that came a real need for me to have a perfect home and something that was Instagram worthy, magazine worthy. I wanted everything to look just perfect all the time. And that's not possible, especially after you get married. Dan and I have been married 12 years, and it was possible for the most part when I wasn't married, but then you get married, and then you have 3 dogs, and then you have a granddaughter, and just all the stuff, and it just, perfection isn't real. It's not real. And I have learned to embrace that over the past several years, and I'm glad I've learned to embrace it. Come to my house, we're going to have Laundry Mountain. I'm telling you, it's going to be Laundry Mountain. It never ends. With 3 dogs, it never ends. So come over, make yourself at home. Our dogs will sit on your lap, you know, that kind of thing. But my days of having this perfect home where anybody can stop by at any time, that's gone. And that actually makes me really, really happy. Because we have a nice home and we're good people, and our dogs are naughty, but if you don't want to have them on your lap, then don't come visit us, I guess. But it's just been a real journey, with especially downsizing, along with then finding our love for RVing, and being able to minimize my closet, get rid of things that I've collected over the years that have brought me a lot of joy. But you know what? I don't need them anymore. I'm going to let someone else bring them joy to their home. We've given away a lot of stuff. We've sold some stuff. But what we have in our house right now are things that we love, are necessary, and that just make it perfect, an easy way for us to live. So I've minimized the decor. We've also minimized, you know, because of our trailer. So we don't have a lot packed in our trailer because we just go on the weekends. But I do have a few things in there that I like to decorate with. I have some really fun rugs. Dan nixed after like 3 or 4 travels out with the trailer. He said, no, the decorative pillows have got to go. I know many of you can relate to that, but you know what? He's right. They're so cute, but they just get in the way. So I guess my point of this whole video is to just tell you how nice it is to slow down and to get rid of things that you don't need, and to just, I don't know, to just enjoy what you have and enjoy the moments. I watch the Grateful Glamper YouTube channel. She's one of the many, and I love their saying of experiences over things. And I really, 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 as I get older, want to embrace that more and more, because it's true. The experiences, you have memories that you can take with you forever. The things are just things. And sometimes they clutter our life too much, and then they clutter our thinking. And I'm just glad that we've been able to embrace this smaller lifestyle, but bring in the RV aspect, which has brought us just so much joy, so much joy. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling, but I just wanted to make a little video. The last thing I did want to ask is, if you have not subscribed to our channel, we'd love for you to be a subscriber. Please write something in the chat. Let us know that you're around, who you are. Tell us about yourself. We love to know who our subscribers and followers are. I'm in charge of that, and I love responding. We've gotten some really fun comments so far. So please comment just anything. If you have, you know, some ideas on different topics we can do, if you have some positive criticism. Is that a thing? Positive criticism. You know, if there's something that we can do better, we're just starting out. We're just learning and figuring this whole thing out. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing or sharing our channel with someone who you feel would benefit or enjoy it. We are really trying to up our subscribers to 500. Right now, we're a little over 300. 500 will get us into Media Day at the Florida RV Super Show in Tampa in January. And that is just one of our goals, so we can bring more content. That will give us one extra day at the show, but we have to have 500 subscribers. So if you could like, subscribe, share, any of that, we sure would appreciate it. And thanks for watching so much. We appreciate all of you. And remember, keep it campy.